Hey everybody, Tim here with the new episode of The Mandalorian Chapter 3, The Sin. I feel like everybody knew this episode was coming. So I've kind of talked to some of the other people, some of my friends, stuff like that, about The Mandalorian. And just how, like, I've always said, like, there's 2 episodes and they're amazing. And they're like, don't spoil it, don't spoil it. And I was like, honestly, like, there's nothing to spoil. Like, nothing has happened the first 2 episodes. But it's beautiful and, like, it's just, like, it grabs you and it's so interesting to just watch it. But like, no, because everybody knows about Baby Yoda at this point, like everybody. And that's it. Like the first 2 episodes are just like, let's look at Baby Yoda and how cute he is. Which I love how like so many people are like, it's not Yoda. Yeah, we know it's not Yoda. What else are you gonna call it? It's Baby Yoda. So, and I love like all the different theories. Like, well, maybe it's Yoda's offspring. Because we did see a female of the species in the prequels, like Yaddle. I think it's Yaddle. So who knows? Maybe it's their kid. I mean, there is a whole bunch about cloning in Star Wars. Maybe it's a clone of Yoda. Who knows? But it's interesting, and he's adorable, so who cares? So this whole episode, like I said, I feel like everybody knew it was coming, where the Mandalorian finally brings Baby Yoda to the collector, the dealer, the guy who put out the bounty. And so, like, first of all, Carl Weathers' like whole thing where it's like, I don't care, he's gonna eat it, hang it on a wall, whatever. I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And the whole time, I was like, okay, what are they gonna do? Like, I didn't know, to be honest with you. Like, I had assumed he was going to save Baby Yoda. But at the same time, I was like, I don't know. Like, I mean, look at the day and age we live in. Like, they might just kill Baby Yoda or do something. Like, this might be a sad episode. No, I was wrong. I was right the first time. And then it's like, oh, it's Disney Plus and it is Star Wars, so I guess, like, who knows? I guess we'll find out. The whole bricks of money thing, which I didn't catch this, but evidently that whole, like, container with the money was kind of a reference to The Empire Strikes Back. Like, I guess you see it in Cloud City or something. Didn't notice that, didn't pick up on it. But like I said, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, so like I know people have dissected Star Wars like frame by frame by frame. I haven't done that. So when he goes to get like his new like full suit of armor, like again with the flashbacks, I don't like the flashbacks. They kind of they bother me, they bug me a little bit. And it's just, it doesn't seem necessary. Like, it seems like a hokey filming technique. And so, especially, like, the way it's going, I don't know. Like, I mean, I realize you can't just, like, sit there and watch The Mandalorian, watch his medal get made. Like, you need to see something. But, like, just the whole, like, him being a kid and, like, I don't know. I feel like there could have been a different way to do that. So, and then, of course, seeing all the other Mandalorians, like, in this little... It's like an underground city. It's pretty badass. You know it's going to be important because the first 2 episodes, like we only saw him and the female building the armor, and now we see there is a ton of people down there. So like you can tell that this is going to be a big thing. And I'm still curious to see if we'll see Seren from Rebels in there somewhere. So who knows? So, of course, when he does go back to save the baby, fighting the stormtroopers is always great to just see how easily they're taken out. And these stormtroopers are so nice. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're watching it in 4K. This is the clearest we've ever seen Star Wars. Maybe it's just the filming technique. But, like, to look at these Star Wars, like, the stormtroopers look so much better than we've ever seen them before. When we finally see all the fobs activate and everybody like looks at the Mandalorian, like it's such a John Wick move. Like, I don't know, that's maybe because like John Wick's so recent, but that's exactly what it reminded me of. Everybody's like, let's go get that guy. So, I don't know, like that I feel like was a little too fresh for me. Of course, like I said, the Mandalorian's coming to the rescue, and then it's kind of a throwaway line, but it was good and bad at the same time, where he sees the jetpack, and he's like, I gotta get me one of those. Like, okay, like we gotcha. Boba Fett had a jetpack. Mandalorians use a lot of jetpacks. Again, go look. Rebels had so many Mandalorian episodes. So that's usually my go-to for anything Mandalore related, because that's pretty much all I've known. So I don't know, like the throwaway line, like I gotta get me one of those. And then when he gives him the little toy, I was like, oh, it's so cute to give him like little baby Yoda. I don't know. Like, I don't have kids. I don't know if I'll ever have kids. I mean, I gotta find a surrogate first. But I don't know. Like, moments like this where I'm like, okay, I could handle a little baby Yoda kid. Although he's like 50, so he's obviously outliving me. But whatever. Overall, I'm loving this show. I think it's so great, and it's so cute, and it's so much fun. And then the whole Mandalorian character is just so much fun. I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, do you know who plays the Mandalorian? And he's like, no. And I told him who it was. And I was like, well, I don't know. Like, should I tell you? Like, because I'm sure you have, like, whatever personality you're putting inside there. Like, I don't want to corrupt the way you think about it. And I did tell him, and he's like, I'm okay with this. But I do think it's interesting. Like, we'll probably never see him take off his helmet. So the fact that they got kind of a big actor, I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. So I don't know. Overall, I'm loving the show. I can't wait to talk to you guys next week, and we can talk about Chapter 4.